Hey guys, this is David, Academic Comics. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Going live again, and yeah, and today I have a giveaway. If you're not familiar, last 2 weeks ago on my last live stream, we said recommend a cover or comic book with a great cover that you would recommend to another fellow collector. And we got three names drawn out here. We got Carson Reed, number one, and Drescher Comics and Thing, and then SLP. So what we got was, just let me kind of show you what it is. So on our last live show, that was about 2 weeks ago, we had a comment saying, so Carson Reed said he recommends Superior Spider-Man number 17. Drescher come and said affordable but attainable with X-Men Unlimited 47. And then I don't know what, Dan underscore SPL, he said Superman, Batman number 8, Marker Turner, or if not, has to be the League of Superhero 23, Adam Hughes. So I will just go with that first recommendation, which was Superman, Batman, Michael Turner. So that is the three people that who commented on my live stream 2 weeks ago, and those are the three people. What's up, comics and culture? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm kind of surprised that you had, well, not many people kind of look through towards the end because that's where we will kind of recommend for a drawing. So that on our next live stream, we will be giving away, putting a random number. So today on those three winner on the thing, you will win Zack Snyder 1 out of 50 Justice League issue number 59, and along with Spawn 300 G. Scott Campbell and Alice After Dark 1 out of 20 black and white first appearance of Grimm. So there's a preview of Grimm on that. So those are the three books that I'll be giving away, and when we do a random name draw. So if you're watching this on a rewind or what, kind of see through what kind of I don't know, the contest or recommendation that I would ask for you as a collector to recommend to other collectors as well. All right, with that said, I want to share a screen and kind of give you guys my thing here. Um, yeah, so 789 Comic is someone I'm not making, just to let you guys know, I'm not making any commission of the sales if you use my code SNMC. I'm just one kind of share with you where I go for to get my comic book, especially this one here. Um, ooh, where is that? So anyway, I can't see where, but this is the cover that I have ordered using my own code SNMC to get 10%. It's a great cover. It's a reprint. It's a of Batman New 52 issue number 1 with the Akira homage, and also got myself this one here, Vampirella 672. This is a Paul Green. If you're not familiar with Paul Green, and he does some really great covers for Dynamite along with Zenescope. People saying Zenescope, who collects Zenescope? Trust me, there are some really great artists on Zenescope who started their career. Sonia Mata is another artist that I would recommend. But yep, use the code SNMC to get 10% discount on all your order. And yeah, I mean, they really have some really great covers. Um, Look, nowadays, cover are the one that kind of draws the attention of us collectors. Regardless what the interior is, if it has a great cover, people will tend to buy it. Believe it or not, rarity or what. All right, so SNMC, use the code to get your 10% discount on all your orders. Um, and things like that. All right. Some panel member might be joining us today, might not. And this is something that I'll be going through every week with you folks. And I just want to say thank you again for you guys' continued support for coming on live stream, like you, comics and culture, and uh, and things like that. All right. So in the last live stream, we talked about gonna do some FOC. So I just want to do that FOC when some of the one or two panel member that joined us. But until then, how you guys doing? We had two. We only got one live people that is showing. So and today the FOC will be I'll be going through my comic shop. I think my comic shop has some really great images that they show on the new releases, which will be coming out on February 19th. So let's see what happens then. And also, I did find out the show bidding on auction house that got like a lot of debacle or a lot of bad, like I said, bad optics due to this show bidding that is happened within the auction house, which is Comic Connect, which I think happened like in 2023 or 22. Reached out to Brian McClay. He covered it a few years ago. I remember watching it. I remember, is show bidding is show bidding really happening? I said yes, everywhere, even on eBay. How do you notice it, or how do you stop it from it? Actually, you can't. There's a lot of shield bidding that happening within the sellers, and when they put their items on auction, they want to get the most, I don't know, the most money out of their thing. I completely understand that, but is it? Geez, how would I say? Is it fair for the buyers? I mean, if you're putting an item for a sale, you should put it as a buy now or have a put on reserve on it. But we will more discuss that in our as we go through this live stream. But let's see what we got here. Um, come on, where are we? There we are. Let's go with FOC, which will be released on February 12th. New release comic book. Well, this will be on, wow, February 19th. So, Absolute Batman. If you're not watching Absolute Batman or reading Absolute Batman, I don't know what to say. I don't know if I got the right one here. Yeah. So, hello, guys. I got two people in the house today. Hopefully, well, so FOC coming back. All right, FOC will be coming out on February 19th, which is on Wednesday. So seems like the whole instead of Tuesday, Wednesday, month. Anyway, it just happens to do that. All the new releases on the will be coming out on. So, Ron,
How's it going?
good. How are you?
Doing okay.
All right, so let me take this out again. I was going to start the FOCs, but since you're here, I got three names that people had commented on our last live stream. So we'll do that drawing today. We've got three people, so it's like 33% that people will win. So these, and I figured, you know what? The more people who participate in our like a weekly drawing or a semi-weekly drawing, well, the longer the name, the bigger the book will get. But for today, will be this one here, Alice After Dark, 1 out of 20, J. Scott Campbell. There's a preview of Grimm. I think there's like about 3 to 4 pages in here. So that'll be it. And Spawn 300, J. Scott Campbell. And 1 out of 50, Lee Bermejo, Justice League. Uh,
Hmm.
this is part of the what you call it, Zack Snyder's
Yeah.
thing, but Yeah, so I found out that this was average about selling for 2025. This one's selling average about 10 to 7. And this one's selling for average about, I don't know, $10, $12. So, I mean, you got average about what, 25 to $30 here. Just giving away
Yeah.
because appreciate you all and participating. And I noticed that not many people watched through our live stream. And when I announced this giveaway, it was towards the end, and I don't think a lot of people have done it. So when HazelDan come, we can think about another one. I think the last live stream we asked about what would you recommend to other collectors on a great cover that
Mm.
you would recommend. I said Tomb Raider 33. I think you have mentioned what was that? Forgive Me, Father, right? That
Yeah.
trade paperback. And I think Hazel Dan had recommended. Hey, what's up, Dan? Recommended, what was that? Silver Surfer issue number 4, I think. Was it?
Mm.
Yeah. The iconic cover when Thor and Silver Surfer kind of meet together. So then, if you're going to be going in and out of this live stream today, if you watch it on the live stream towards the end, we will be drawing, and you are one of the contestants that will be winning these 3 books here. J. Scott Campbell, A. Scott Campbell, and Lee Bermejo. All right. So these are the 3 books that I'll be giving away. So thank you for commenting on our last live stream and recommend it. I think that was a great recommendation for that Superman Batman issue number. What was that? I think it was issue number 4. I think.
With the first Batman Beyond.
No, no, no. I think that was the Michael Turner
Oh, okay.
Supergirl cover that
Uh,
was only available in the German Panini version. That
oh,
version.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that was cool. Yeah. So I know that I have said that I was going to go through the FOC and pick a 10 covers, but you know what? It's really hard because my cover recommendation might not be suit for you, Ron, along with Hazel Dan as well. So with that said, let's see. And today's will be my comic book shop. I think that's what it called.
Hmm.
So I went through last week to see all the titles, and there's only 7 pages, so it's not going to take most of the time going through this FOC, which will be available on February 19, 17, 19, yeah, 19. So Absolute Batman, there is a fit printing. All right, I think this probably will make it all of probably, if not probably to 10th printing, if anything. Um,
Yeah.
So Hazel Dan is in the house. What up? What up?
So
Hey.
Something about Joe. I love his energy. He comes up and has that like the energy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he warms up. The thing is that he starts this way, but after a while, he kind of warms up and and thing. And hey, what's up, Jay Salsa? What's up? What's up? So we're gonna do an FOC. I'm sorry, I didn't do 10 covers that are recommended. I went to my comic shop and the new releases. There's about 7 pages that we can go through, and we can kind of go through it. I don't want to spend too much time on FOC because I'm pretty much sure that whoever watching this, they probably have their own way of picking the books. But this is a thing that we will go through with the titles and what we would recommend for you guys, and see what the covers. And I realized that, you know what, cover cover of the comic book that's been released or has been released has a huge impact of what people buy, believe it or not.
Because
you know
even
so
if the comic sucks.
yeah, even the comic book sucks, and we discussed this the last time. The
Yeah.
cover has such a significant impact on this in this hobby that regardless what the interior is considered as a key. I mean, look at, and we talked about this, like Amazing Spider-Man 601, that J. Scott Campbell, that
Mm.
controversial cover. It's a crap of a read. I mean, but still, it's considered as a key because it has a great cover. It was controversial because one of the artists had decided that is not a proper pose, or there's no way in hell that average human being can be sitting down with her arm being, I don't know, in that certain position with her leg and things like that. Anyway, so with that said, let's get into the. All right, so Absolute Batman. Have you guys been reading this lately?
No,
Oh man.
I'm gonna wait till I can read it for free.
Well, actually, there his first arc. I think they call it the Zoo has finished. The first 5 issues has been done,
Mm.
and I kind of went through it, and it ended really well. It ended the way that it should, and now I'm kind of curious to see what the next issues or the next arc will bring. Uh,
Mm.
so we got Absolute Batman. There is a third printing on issue number 2, second printing, whatever. Where's a great cover here? There's this 1 out of 25 incentive variant. Um, Not bad, not the greatest. Um, and there is a 1 out of 50 incentive variant here. Not really my thing. Anything. If you guys are going into Absolute Batman, just grab the cover A. And there's a Absolute Superman, which I'm not reading, along with Absolute Wonder Woman. And let me know if you guys see
Hey,
anything that kind of catches your eyes. All
yeah.
right.
Hey, Jay Salsa, we didn't bail out on David.
Just a little late.
I just laid. I just woke up. So, but no, I didn't bail out on him.
What's he
hanging
talking
there.
I'm
about?
hanging.
Nobody bailed. Nobody bailed on
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Man, this crew is. I'm telling you, this crew that we have, we might not have the energy like the rest of the podcast.
right,
We might not be as sophisticated when it comes to tech, like other podcasts, but we don't bail.
right, right.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back to that. All New Venom, number 3. Not so much that I see here that kind of grabs my eyes. Amazing Spider-Man. What's that? 67. Oh, here's a cute Scotty Young. You,
Okay,
yeah.
not a Scotty Young fan.
No, but you know what? There is 1 out of 100 in a black and white version.
Gosh,
And there's a facsimile of Amazing Spider-Man 129. So if you don't have the original, why not grab the reprint and read it? There's also a foil version of it. And there's Omnibus of ASM, American Nature Presents. What the hell is this about? Wow. Is this Archie? No. Kind of has that Archie feel to it. All right. Aquaman, no thank you. Who reads Aquaman nowadays? Does anybody know what's going on?
if it's a good mirror cover, then yeah.
Mira? This one here?
Yeah.
Oh, this is Tula Lote.
Oh, I like Tulate.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a good cover.
That's nice. Yeah.
All right. But would you recommend someone to say, hey, you know what, grab Aquaman issue number 2?
I've never read Aquaman ever.
Me neither.
Yeah, I've done it. I don't know if it's good or not, but dude's
I don't
been
know.
around for a while, so I guess it's all right. But
Yeah, the cover is okay, but I don't know, something about the face. Is her face proportionally too big? Is it me?
no, it looks a little big.
It is, right?
Yeah.
It's perspective. She's closer.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't
is
know
that
about
what it is? Okay. And we got 1 out of 25 covered by John Tim.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
right. And what the fuck do you need to wear sunglasses underwater? No, I just don't get it. All right.
It's a weird cover.
Oh, is somebody joined us today? Oh my God, we got Mr. Smith from the Matrix system.
Oh,
Oh,
hello,
hello,
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith. I hope your audio works today, and he was able
Yeah,
to join you.
I think
How
it's
are you?
working. I'm
Cool.
good, man.
Hey, we got a full house! Yeah. This is time for Rock On.
Oh no.
All right, so we got Archie Double Digest. Do you pick this up, Yvonne?
Not really.
No, okay. Assassin Apprentice 3. Don't know what that is all about. No. Adam the Beginning. Batman and Robin. 18. There is. All right. So there's that. And let's go to page 2. There's a 1 out of 25 incentive variants. Not my thing. Art by Harvey Hernandez. And there is a second printing. Wow. Oh, volume 2, first printing. Okay, never mind. Batman Dark Patterns. There's so many Batman titles in DC. It's like, I don't get it. All right, we got Batman for what's that? Facsimile.
Facsimile.
Yeah, 610. Now we got the foil version of that. We got trade paperback.
I like foils.
Beauty horror coloring book. No, thank you. I don't have time for that. Beyond the Pale. Black Lightning. Anybody reading Black Lightning?
Not reading it, but I do have Black Lightning #1. I used
We
to.
have the whole run.
Yeah, we have the
but,
whole run.
Like the old
yeah,
school run.
the old school, like
Oh.
from the
Yeah.
the Bronze Age stuff. Yeah,
Here's one. Black History Month cover.
pretty cool.
Not bad. Kind of digging that one. A cover done by Ryan Benjamin. Body Trade, Body Wonder. And this one, when I saw this, like, oh, you know what? I kind of like the cover.
Yeah.
You know, it said, "Bring me the head of Susan Lemon."
I kind of like that too.
Yeah. It said $11 though. $11.
That's a lot.
It's a lot for there's only 2 issue. There's the back. I don't know if this is going to be considered as like a square bound or 64 pages. I don't know what it is, but
Sounds like it'll be a movie in a couple of years.
Yeah, better buy the book now and spec on it.
Yeah.
Bug War. Do you know what? A lot of people are talking about this Bug War, and here's one covered by Peach Momoko.
Oh,
I like that.
that's
Yeah,
not
is it-
bad actually.
Yeah, story by Jason Aaron, Shimon Afar, Matthew Wilson, and
Wake
Becca
up.
Casey are
Wow.
involved with
I
this.
said butt lord.
No, Bug War. No.
Yeah, I know. I saw. I said I need to wake up. It sounded like you said butt lord.
No, I totally get it. That's something that people probably would say something if I.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a blank cover. There is a 1 out of 25 incentive, right here.
Kind of reminds me of what is that movie? Shoot.
Oh,
Star Troopers.
Starship Troop. Is it
Starship Troopers. Yeah.
Great.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what this
Wow.
reminds me
Denise
of.
Richards.
Yeah.
And
Casper Van Dien. Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
movie.
right here, you say it's a miniseries. Slade Maker is a kid from Alabama, suddenly lost in a various worlds beyond his imagination. The world of marauding ant army, spellcasting spider witches, and beetle riding barbarians. Kingdom of tiny but deadly warriors hidden in our own backyard. The same world that he saw his father eaten alive by insect. Now plunges young Slade into the middle of brutal bug war to decide the fate of his family.
So this is Jason Aaron, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. And you got artists from the Ahmad Assar, which he did the Conan and the Barbarian, X-Men, Batman and Robin, comes across one size debut fantasy making. 48 pages, $4.99 for this, 1 out of 25. Not bad. I don't know. And here we got one of the 50 here. Don't know what's
Interesting.
going on, but it's a Pragmentis, you know.
Yeah.
And here is a 1 out of 100 Virgin Peach Momoko.
Hmm.
Is she? Well, it seems like she's a spider, right? Because of those many eyes and her webbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go, Yvonne.
All right. Yeah,
None
Peach.
to add to your Peach Momoko collection. It's right here. It says Cable Love in Chrome, issue number 2. You know, I don't really get this animated style. It's just to a point where give it up. I know that
Maybe to attract to younger ages, maybe.
I don't know, but they're doing this across pretty much all Marvel titles. And here's a 1 out of 50 version of that trade dress. Wow.
I kind of like it.
This is actually done by Mark Brooks, believe it or not.
That's Mark Brooks, really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Okay.
Mark Brooks.
Doesn't look like his stuff.
I know. I was kind of surprised myself that he'd actually done that.
Looks kind of like Saturday morning cartoon stuff.
Yeah, doesn't it? Doesn't
Yeah.
it? It does have that vibe.
Yeah.
So this is a 1 out of 50 right here. All right, we got Cam Girl. Cam Girl. Oh, this is covered down by Tulalote again. It's not bad. Sarah H. Cho, Peach Smith, Cam Girl. Don't know what the story's about. Don't really care. Casey, like I said, if this is type of art that you like, Tulalote, why not just grab it just for the sake of it? It's a one shot, so there you go. Christmas 365. Don't really know what that is. We got Christmas in Bat Cave. Show in Love. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think this was due to the Valentine's that has.
Yeah.
And we got Cursed Pirate Girl. Oh, wow, Cursed Pirate Girl. You know, these books are not easy to find on those, on those first prints.
I never got to read the original. Has anyone read the original?
I could never afford it to get the original.
Yeah.
It seems like story and art by Jeremy, but what's that? Bastion. Yeah. Oh, interesting. They brought this back and trade paperback. Cursed Pirate Girl, Melodious, something like that. We got Cyberpunk. Oh wow, Cyberpunk is rebooting again. Daredevil, that's trade paperback. We got DC Connect, Doom Patrol. Wow, Doom Patrol, really? Trade paperback, and we got the DC versus Vampires. Sometimes they have really great cover, but I don't see any here. Deadpool number 11. There it is again. 1 out of 50. Mark Brooks again. I think Mark Brooks doing all of the animated cartoon style this year.
Did you watch that Doom Patrol? It was Doom Patrol, wasn't it? Yeah. Did you watch that Doom Patrol show that they came out with?
Actually, I watched the first 3 series.
Yeah.
Season.
Well, I watched a couple episodes. Yeah.
But after I kind of lost track of it, kind of, I don't know, was not my thing. Even with Umbrella Academy, I watched the first 2 seasons, then I kind of
same here. I did. Yeah.
Like to me, it's like I didn't want to pay $18 or $20 something for subscription, which they come out every once a year kind of thing. So I stopped it. We're halfway there, guys. Bear with me. Deadpool, Wolverine. Wow, this is
they're just
like
that Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
This is Deadpool Wolverine issue number 2 by Andy Park.
That is a nice cover.
Yeah. The Art of Marvel Studio. I like this one. This is nice.
How much is that one, David?
This one is not a ratio, so $3.99.
Okay. A definite maybe.
Yeah. And look what they have for 1 out of 25.
That's
This
cool.
is
Cover.
1 out of 25. I don't know about that one. Uh, Art by Joshua. Wait, covered by Alessandro Cappuccino or Cappuccio. And here's the 1 out of 100 version of that incentive. I don't know. If I had to choose, I'll go with this one here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
This is nice,
That is nice. It's like something I would put on the wall,
right? Yeah, it's like it would be a nice print to have.
Yeah.
Copra, Death of Copra, never mind. Then what we got here? Dick Tracy. God, this is why I love my comic shop. They have so much obscure comics. Um, we got Carnage, Eddie Brock Carnage. Now Eddie Brock is not Venom, he's Carnage now. Here's a 1 out of 100 incentive variant. Not liking it. I wouldn't pay. I'm sure this probably will be $20 down like within the next couple of years.
Yeah, I don't like it very much either.
But look at this. It's written by Charles Soule. So I don't know if that's he did some really great storyline, but
He's a complex brain, that guy, Charles Soule.
So it's like Eddie Brock being Carnage now. Is that kind of like a trying to make Carnage popular type thing, or what?
I have no idea. But actually, I met Charles Soule at Emerald City Comic Con.
Cool.
Yeah, really nice guy. Really nice guy.
Yeah, I like his Daredevil stuff.
You know, 1 out of 25, but no issues, no image was being there. But okay, we got Extremity. No, thank you. Fable, Fantastic Four, reprint of what's that? #2. Yeah, and there's a foil version of it. Did you guys watch the trailer for Fantastic Four?
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
I went to the theater yesterday to watch Captain America: The Brave New, the whole new whatever world. I liked it.
Cool.
Was it
I
good?
like. It's not.
I'll wait for it on Disney Plus.
It's not the best storyline, but you know what? It's way better than what they've been what they've been doing lately. I mean,
Yeah.
so it was
When
a
does
good
the Fantastic Four movie come out again? Is it this summer?
in May, I think. In June, I think. If not
So
June,
this summer. Yeah, it hit this summer. Yeah.
then we got Superman on July. I think this comes in June. Superman comes out in July.
Cool.
Yeah. So here we are. Trade paperback for second. Okay, no, thank you. Far Sector, Pharaoh, issue number 10. Wow.
What is that?
I think this is what is that? What's that horror magazine?
Fangoria.
Fangoria. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
It's an homage to that right
Yeah,
there.
that kind of looks like it.
Very cool.
That is a little creepy looking, I gotta say.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm digging it though. It's not bad.
You got the little cat behind, and then you got this cat in the front. It's like, and then what are these paws? It's like,
Yeah.
It's from,
wondering
like,
what is
Evil
this?
Dead, right? Like,
Yeah.
Mogies, alley cats, and bitten kittens. It's like, it's weird. That's really weird.
Oh man, rabies! Wow, all I can see is rabies.
Yeah.
So, Tony
I
Fleet.
like that.
It's covered down by Trish Faulkner. Oh, so she's the actual. This cover was done by Trish Faulkner, which she is the original artist for Pharaoh and also for what's that?
Yeah.
look up Fangoria magazine number 23.
Okay, hold on. Fangoria. Oh wow!
Yeah, it's that.
Really well done.
Hey, you got your horror freaks over here, you know.
Okay, hold on. Let me remove that, and let me show you
Kind of
guys.
like they had the dog thing a couple years ago. Now they have the cat thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
There we are.
Cat Apocalypse.
Yeah.
So this is the image of that homage.
Wow.
Really well done, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone got this slab. It's funny.
Yeah.
Thanks, Yvonne, for the heads up on that one.
Yeah.
All right. So if you guys are
I
into
don't
that,
recognize that.
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
Evil Dead. Actually, I got that trading card signed by J. Scott Campbell.
Hmm.
Where are we? Here it is. Share. So there's that Fangoria issue number 20 magazine. So there's that. There is a 1 out of 10. That's cute.
It's not for little kids though.
No.
I think this is a violent kind of story.
And this is 1 out of 25.
Oh wow.
Wow. Oh, wait, what the hell? Oh, no, that's not it. There it is. All right.
Hmm.
I heard it was a pretty good read, but not into cats. So Geiger issue number 10. I heard this is a really good read.
Jeff Johns, huh?
Yeah, Jeff Johns.
Wow.
Geiger.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I think we picked up Geiger number 1 back in the day when it first came out or whatever, but I don't remember reading it. Did we read it?
We read the first two, I think.
Yeah, it was okay. I don't remember it very much. I don't even remember reading it, but so it must have been okay. I don't know. I don't remember anything bad about it. So
Yeah, as soon as I got it, I sold mine for, I think it was for like $10. So
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I like that Jessica Cruz cover, David.
oh, this one here. This is covered down by Nathan Serzi.
Oh, Nathan Zerdy.
Yeah. See,
I like that.
Nathan knows because there's a diamond right here. Every time when you see, you gotta have that diamond. I'm sorry, Yvonne.
You're always looking between the legs there, Dave.
Doesn't all guy does? I mean, it's a nature thing.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah, it is a cool cover. Wow. Yep, I got her
Did
for
buy 8 copies, David.
Hi, Carson.
What's up, Carson Reed? Just to let you know, you are in the drawing for you to be when you commented on our last stream, and thanks for that recommendation. Because he recommended for the cover that he would recommend for other collector is Superior Spider-Man issue number 17.
Hmm.
Does anybody know what the cover looks like?
I can't picture it offhand.
Mm-mm.
All right, let's find out.
I mean,
Superior
it will recognize it.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 17. All right, so there is a Hastings variant, and there is a I'm assuming this gotta be it. I think this will be it. I think this will.
A lot of cover?
I think so.
I don't know if that's right.
All right, so let me stop this here and share screen that what Carson has recommended. I think this is it right here. Superior Spider-Man issue number 17.
I've
There,
never seen that before.
me neither. 2099 at the top, and you got creepy Spider-Man at the bottom down here. Never seen this before. Great recommendation, guy.
Dan Slott writer. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stegman art. Good choice. Good
I
choice.
wouldn't mind if it was in my collection,
Even
but I
this
wouldn't
one?
go out and buy it though.
No.
It's a great cover.
Or is it this one?
Or was it that one or was it this one?
Ah,
Oh, the J.G. Jones. Which one is it, Carson?
They're both cool covers.
yeah, both covers are great.
Yeah, but you did not say if was a variant or not. But Well, we'll take that as a part of the JG Jones 1 out of 50. It's a great recommendation. So let's go back into our. All right, so we got 2 books that we recommended, or 3 that we liked. This is the 1 out of 25. I mean, why you want to do this as a 1 out of 25? Couldn't you do this as a 1 out of 25?
That makes more sense. It's Nate
Right?
Dirty, yeah.
It's like why?
Is that a foil one? That's a foil one, though, huh?
What is?
That one you just showed. There's 2 of those. There's a regular and then the foil.
Oh,
I wouldn't mind getting that foil.
Yeah.
It's only
Is
a
this
couple dollars
foil?
more. It doesn't make sense.
oh yeah, $6.99.
Yeah, the regular is $4.99. The foil is $6.99. That doesn't that marketing doesn't make sense to me.
No, me neither. But you know what? DC, there's foil covers sometime. I bought that 1 of 50, that Poison Ivy by Seth MacKinnon. Man, it just bleeds out because
Yeah, it has a lot of imperfections sometimes,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
scratches or bent corners or something.
so if
I guess
anything
they don't. Yeah, I guess they don't. I guess they don't survive the shipping and handling.
yeah, and you don't get to see the full art because it was such a beautiful art. That's the only reason I got it. And when I got it, it was like, wow, the details on the art is somehow has been.
You know, I need to write these down. So, Deadpool, Wolverine, and then Green Lantern Corps. What is it? Number 10?
Number 1.
Oh, it's number 1.
Yeah. All right, let's go. So 1 out of 25 on that one. Okay, so we got here 1 out of 50. What is this?
Doesn't even make sense. It's like, why would that even pass?
Is he trying to
Editorial.
fix a clock?
Yeah, Big Ben's gears. I don't know.
Yeah, what is it? I mean, couldn't he use a ring? He's using the ring for the light, and he's using a knife to kind of like wedge away through those wheels.
There are some really cool Jon Stewart covers, and this is not one of them.
No, pass on that.
Yeah.
All right, we got Grim Tales of Terror.
That's kind of creepy looking.
It is.
Andy Lee.
Wow.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it is.
I like that.
I like it.
A lot of detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a candy lady in the early 1900s. So is this? She's the protagonist.
Yeah,
Okay.
I almost feel like this is a ripoff of Ice Cream Man. So now they come up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Have you heard the actual story behind like Candyman?
No.
You want to tell them?
Yeah, it's
It's really creepy.
like the Clive Barker Candyman stuff.
Yeah.
They made the movie.
The inspiration behind
The inspiration behind it was like these old projects in the hood and everything like that, and they had this apartment complex where people were being, I guess,
people were coming through like the walls and through like the mirrors
into people's
in
homes.
the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like these people that were like these criminals and stuff would go in through the wall system, and then they would like come in through people's mirrors into their homes and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
and it was really kind of creepy.
So it's a true story.
It's based on that.
That part that was the inspiration for it.
That was the
Obviously,
inspiration for it.
like,
The
How
rest
do
of
you
it's
come
not.
through a mirror, though? How do you do that?
Because the way the wall system was in the
Yeah.
apartment complex was deep and shallow. Like it was deep and like kind of open to where
so
you
you
could
could
walk
remove
through.
like the medicine cabinets and go through the walls.
Yeah,
like,
they were
It
just
was
like
like hidden hallways.
yeah,
and
they just had the boxes out where they could attach the mirror thing to. And so if you were to remove the mirror thing, it would lead you right to the inside of the apartment complex area.
Mhm.
So people were going through like the inner tunnel system in that apartment complex and then breaking in through people's mirrors.
Do you happen to know where this happened, or what state, what city, or
I
I
don't.
think it was New York, but I'm not 100%
New
sure.
York? Oh God!
I wouldn't be too surprised if it wasn't somewhere in New York.
Yeah.
I just hope it's not here in California.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago. Wow.
Cabrini Green Housing Projects.
Oh, it's a ghetto.
Yeah, as the Candyman character is fictional, but the Candyman film series was inspired by real life murder and house issues. Yeah.
God damn, that's creepy.
The murder of Ruthie Mae McCoy in '87 inspired Candyman film series. McCoy was an African American woman who was found dead in her Chicago housing project apartment after calling 911 to report someone trying to enter through her bathroom medicine cabinet.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
So heads up, if you ever move into an apartment, make sure to knock on those walls to see if those are hollowed or not, and check all your medicine cabinets and things. And other thing that I have learned is that you can actually track to see if there's a hidden camera in your home or your hotels by using a camera. So you turn on your camera and you kind of scan your room, and if you see a light, it shows that there could be a camera within the walls. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. The shit that I learned on Instagram is I went to Cabrini Greens, which are stationed there. Definitely not one of the nicest places. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Let's get this thing done. Grim Fairy Tales, Terror. Ooh, hello there. Nah,
Yeah, it doesn't look right.
no. Oh, but this one. Hello.
Jay Salsa.
What did he say? David Project usually oh man, I tell you guys killing me. All right. But I don't mind this one. This one I would definitely recommend. Yeah. The cover done by what? Cover done by Sonia Matas. Really?
Modest.
Whoa. I can dig that. You know, I really like her work on Zen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, on Zinska. Okay.
We got Heat Seeker, Combustion. No, thank you. Heat Seeker. God, there's so many. Here's a Kendrick Lim of Heat Seeker right here. I don't know what the whole Heat Seeker thing is about, but never mind. We got Hilo hardcover, The Hive. We got Hungry. What? Hungry
Succubus.
What the hell's that? Is it like an anime? It's a Japanese manga, I think, right?
Isn't Succubus the demon that wants to have sex with guys? Isn't that what the Succubus is?
Oh, so she's a demon.
Yeah, Succubus is the opposite.
Life energy. Yeah.
Succubus is the opposite of Incubus.
Oh.
Incubus is a rock band.
Okay.
Succubus is a demon.
I'm glad we clarified that.
Right.
Oh boy. All right. So we got I Hate Fairyland. Here's by Scotty Young. Not really into it, but here's a 1 out of 25 black and white version. And I want to escape from Princess Less. Here's another manga type of thing. Immortal Thor. Ooh, I think this cover is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Damn.
This is nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
But why is he riding on a wooden wheel? If you want to find out why he's riding on that wheel in the middle of an ocean, throwing his Thor, go read Immortal Thor number 20. Oh, this is Alex Ross cover. No wonder.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, look at that. Immortal Thor. Riding on a wooden wheel. All right. Then we got here once again, we got Mark Brooks in that animated type of style. Interesting.
I don't think I like
That one
those.
looks ugly.
Yeah, I don't think
I kind of like the X-Men and the Deadpool one.
it looks
but-
more like a My Little Pony or something.
Yeah. Dan whatever.
That's cool.
but
It's not
Panosian.
bad. It's a torch variant. So
Oh yeah.
what? Let's go back. This is not a bad cover. I'm digging this. He does some really great covers with DC, especially with that swimsuit issue that took the heat. L what? Ewing story? Into the Unbeing Part 2. Whoa.
Oh,
Issue number
That's-
1 by Dark Horse.
that's freaky.
Yeah, I wonder what this is about.
Oh, that is cool.
Covered by Hayden Sherman, 1877. Group of explorers wander into the sweltering jungles of Brazil in search of fable Leviathan. What?
Leviathan.
Leviathan. Fuck, I can't read today. Not that I could ever read, but I mean, I'm having a really bad time reading today. The harsh waste of a harsh environment, a few options. Edwin and his son, whatever, fake refugees. All right, seems like a what, Indiana Jones kind of thing, I guess. Here's a 1 out of 10 on that. Whoa, whoa, whoa! All right.
No,
We
the
got
other one's better.
Yeah.
We got Jeff the Shark. This is the 4th printing. I mean, this character fucking blew up ever since the Rival video game has came up, and
I don't get it.
me neither.
I guess you gotta be a gamer to understand.
Whoever's paying $50 to $60 on this first title and this first print, good luck to you. But collect what you like. You know, it's just my opinion, not the panel. It's just me. Like, why even bother? Second printing. Here's a second printing of that.
Yeah.
All right, and we got Jim Henson's. Don't really care. I'm sorry. Here's a limited retailer incentive variant, but it doesn't tell you what incentives are. 1 out of 50, 1 out of 100.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, you got the
I like the
Fraggle
detail.
Rock,
Yeah.
right? You got the Fraggle Rock here. You got the what the hell is this? God, what was the one with
Is it Dark Crystal?
Dark
This is
Crystal?
Dark
Thank
Crystal,
you.
yeah.
And this is, don't know. I don't know what this 2 is. Huh. Anyway, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Cover done by variant cover. What's the cover by? Miguel Mercado.
Miguel Mercado.
Jupiter Legacy. No, thank you. I'm not into that LGBTQ kind of thing. Lenmore. Oh, this is a nice cover. I don't know. Pretty cool cover by Titans Comic.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of have that feel of what was some kind of psycho killer that has about 20 printing.
Don't know.
All right, so Lenore, Lucky Devil. This is 1 out of 25 incentive variant. Seems like a foil. I like the details on it. Here's the original cover. Charles Soule again and Ryan Brown. I like Ryan Brown cover. He does some really great art. Not bad. I like the details on it. All right. Lucky Devil, 1 out of so 1 out of 25. Magic. Now Magic has some really great covers. Here is one from Lobos. Not bad.
They're all starting to look all the same.
Yeah, it's kind of being washed right now.
You've seen her belly button over and over and over and over again. It's like, okay.
Yeah, true, true. She has a long torso though, right?
Um, okay.
Yeah. All right. So there's that by Lobos. Here's a magic once again, Mark Brooks style. Nah, pass. And here's a 1 out of 100. If you like Virgin, why you want to pay fucking that kind of when you can just get the same one on a trade dress? I don't know. Marvel is getting fucking really, really lazy with their fucking incentive variants. Okay, so we got Magic, 1 out of 10 retailer design variant, and we got that 1 out of 50 Virgin animated style.
Okay.
Um, Marvel Mutts. All right. Anybody into Power Rangers? Mine is Long Lonesome Grave. There's not many good covers this coming week. Um, Moon Knight has some really great cover, but not this one here. Fist of Conscious. God, sounds like a porn video.
To you.
Yeah, like Iron Fist. New champions. I've kind of heard that the new champions. The read is not bad. Here's a 1 out of 25.
Hmm.
God, what's up with the peace sign, girl? Jesus. New Gods, issue number 1. Ooh, this is a nice one. Covered by Even Kate. I like this. This is not bad. Not bad. The Doom. One more on the Doom. I heard this is gonna be a great read. Here is that Negative Space by John Christopher, whatever. Yeah, and where's the incentives? Here is the 1 out of 100. Don't really get it with the birds. Okay.
I bet it looks. I bet it looks nice in person, though.
What, this one here?
Yeah, would have seen it electronically, but sometimes when you see it in the shop, it looks nice. I can't tell if that's a good cover, not just looking at this. I'd have to see it in person, I think.
And this is 1 out of 50. I think this is Alex Ross. No cover by Ben Harvey.
Mm.
Kind of have that Alex Roddish kind of.
Yeah. Alex Ross esque.
Yes. Then we got 1 out of 25 by Art Adams. Is it Art Adams? Feels like looks like Art Adams. No, Nick Brashaw.
Hmm.
All right, I'm digging this. All right, last two coming to an end here, guys. Fantasy Powerpuff Girls. Anybody into this?
No, afraid not.
Okay, here's gonna be something that you guys want to look into. This is the 1 out of 20. IDW actually does a really low print when it comes to their incentive because not many people will be ordering 20 copies for a children's book. So this actually might be something that under the radar. If you are flippers, maybe this is something you might look into. Powerpuff Girl Valentine. Valentine Kissy Face special.
Okay.
Listen, you know what? I'm gonna track this to see how they do. All right, so Psylocke. Got some really great Psylocke. Here is cover done by Marguerite Sauvage.
Marguerite Sauvage, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Not the best, but it's okay. I like the color palettes that they use, that she had used. And here is the Mark Brooks again, animated look. And here's the 1 out of 100 version of that cover. Punisher Red. What is this? Red Flower. No, no. And Wilson, Captain America. I wonder who's the cover art for this? Covered by Torrin. Oh, Torrin Clark. Not bad. Not bad. The movie was okay. Movie was okay. Here's that version of that out of Marvel Studio. I
It
passed.
looks like a fire. It looks like a photo variant, but it's not. I think
It's
an
not.
art.
It's an
Yeah,
art.
It's painted. It looks like.
If they come out with this in like a trading card, maybe something I'll pick up, but not for a comic book. All right, Captain, so and so. Here's the 1 out of 100, the version of that Clark. Sleep. What is that? Self-help. 7 Years of Darkness. Here's a shadow play. Silver Lake. Nope. Here's a Spawn. If you guys are into Spawn, here's a Brett Boot cover. That MegaCon freaking variant of the black and white of whatever of the 360 was selling for like $250. Here's Spawn, and here is another. This is covered. Oh wait. This is Bjorn Baron cover. My bad. What the hell? You know what? Never mind. Here. This is the Bjorn cover. Here is Francesco Tomaselli cover. And we got Spider Boy. Is anybody reading Spider Boy? And Mr. Smith, I know that you bought the second print 1 of 25, or was that the first Spider Boy appearance? Hold on to that. I think there's something good coming away for that character. Superman Last Day of Lex Luthor, Surgeon, Valley Twins, Mutations. So, what we got here? The Tooth. No, thank you. We got Transformers. Okay, number 17. Let's see what the resale. This is the 1 out of 25. This is 1 out of 50. I like this cover.
It's hard to appreciate Transformers now. I mean, now that I'm much older.
Yeah, I think this is not bad. $35 for 1 out of 50. Gotta look into that. I'll check that down. True Weird. Welcome to Ghost Mansion. So and so. Where's Mr. Zip? Don't know where he is. Wagro. Okay. Then we got Rich Blade. Here's a Witchblade cover. Kind of have that anime feel to it. No, thank you. X-Men. Here is that 1 out of 100 or 1 out of 50 animated. 1 of 50. Well, here's that 1 out of 100. God damn. What's up with her eyes? And look, this one, she doesn't have her belly button, Ron. Have a belly button on this one, Ron.
What issue was that?
Huh?
What book is that?
X-Men issue number 11, 1 out of 100. Covered down by
see it very
Joshua Sway. This is Joshua Sway cover. Well, what's up with the eyes? And where's the belly button that Ron's talking about? All right, so there's that. And Young and Avengers, Zootopia. Really okay, and that is it, guys, for our FOC. So there's about 3 to 4 covers that we saw that I don't know, kind of look interesting.
Yeah, there were 3 covers I was interested in.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd buy it right away. I'd maybe wait for it to go on sale.
Yeah, love you too. Love you too. Love you too. All right, so David's showing mangas right now. This has shows it evolved. You know what? We're trying to anything. You know what? I'm just gonna throw whatever content that I can have on the wall. Whatever stick we'll keep, and whatever it does not, we'll get rid of. Right? Desperate time, desperate measures. So, Mr. Smith, what's up? He got him on mute. How you doing? Hello,
Mr. Smith, are you faking it?
No, you should be able to hear me.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you are.
So we went through the boring FOC. Seems like we're, I don't know. This is something I want to keep doing because I want you guys to be kind of involved.
You were
What?
You were asking me what I thought of the covers you were showing.
No, I'm asking, how are you? It's been over a month.
no,
that
I'm
we
good,
spoke.
man.
I mean, the FOC is fine. I just think we could be pared down a little.
Yeah, but I told Ron, like, I went through the whole list and I couldn't find, maybe, you say to bring down at least 10 covers, right? So I went through cover price, I went through my comic shop, I went through Midtown, I went through Golden Apple Comics, and I went through all of there. But I just thought, I think this is, if I choose the covers that I wanted, it doesn't give you guys an option to give you guys your guys' input, because there's some covers that I might think is stupid, but you might like it, like that creep show
Right.
horror. I really didn't thought that it was good, but it seems like that was a great cover. And
Yeah. I like the horror stuff.
he's got freaking issue thought that was a great cover too.
The Candy Lady, right?
Yeah, the Candy Lady. So I just wanted to kind of go through and that, and it only took 1 hour for us to do this. So we still got a whole hour and a half to talk about what Mr. Smith has been doing over the past couple of months, and
Yeah, Alex, tell us what you've been up to. I mean, you kind of took off and
stuff and things.
okay.
No, nothing. Just working and making a career transition and stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
have you been buying anything that is collectible besides furnitures?
no, not really. Nothing like comic books or statues or anything like that. Yeah, the only thing that I got recently was a dash cam. It's pretty practical, right?
Yeah, I need to get one. How about the barbecue? What you been barbecuing lately?
We just did some Hawaiian chicken. So that's pretty good.
Nice.
Wow, you flew it all the way from Hawaii.
Yeah.
I know that's David's neighborhood, so I went over there.
Yeah. If you go to Kalihi area, there's a lot of Filipinos that roast chicken there. Organic, non-cage, non-GMO. That's pretty much it, huh?
Oh yeah, nothing exciting or anything. Yeah.
What the dash cam sounds very exciting.
Well, it's just good for insurance purposes, and
yeah. I would recommend everyone to get a dash cam because there's fucking a lot of con artists out there that
yeah. And not only that, you go on YouTube, you can see some of the dash cam videos, some of the wildest crashes. They just happen to capture these terrible moments, and it makes you not want to drive.
Yeah. I the only reason I got it because I watched a couple of videos that there's a car in front that would brake they would just brake for no reason, so they would bump into you for insurance fraud.
Yeah.
Things like that. So I got dash cam myself. I just
you already have it, or
no. I got one. I got a cheap one. I don't want to spend too much money in it, but I got a cheap one. All I need to do is get that slim card that you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The memory card.
Yeah. before we do anything, let's get this thing. Let's go with this. What's the name of random meals? All right. So I'm gonna do is that we got Carson Reed. He recommended what Superior Spider-Man 150 J.G. Jones cover. Dress shirt. He did Joshua Williamson on that Unlimited X-Men, and then SLP had recommended what is that? Superman, Batman issue number some that Panini and Michael Turner. So with that said, let's shuffle, 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 and let's spin. Hey, all right, Dan, SLP, DM me on DM me on my Instagram and give me your address, and you won this right here, 150 Justice League, Lee Bermejo, and you want Spawn 300, J. Scott Campbell, and you won Alice After Dark, one of the 20 preview of Grimm in here. So first appearance of Grimm in the title. So yeah, congratulations. This is at least what $30, $25 to $30 of worth of books right here that I'm giving. So congratulations. DM me on my Instagram your address, and I'll have this thing shipped out by end of next week. Before I had headed to, I'm going to Vegas, guys.
Oh, what are you doing?
Are
in
you
Vegas?
gonna?
What?
Go ahead, Alex. What were you saying?
No. I was just saying, are you gonna vet it all in black or?
No. The thing is that I really need a break. I'm taking an extra day off because I got Saturday, Sundays off. I'm taking a Friday off, and I'm gonna fly to somewhere because I wanna have a break, but I didn't want to do it at home. I feel like I need to go on a plane to go somewhere, even though it's for an hour, half an hour. I feel like that's one way of justifying that I'm on a vacation. So
When
we
are you going?
on the 21st, this coming Friday, we'll be flying out early morning, and we'll be staying at the Aria Hotel. And we're not gonna gamble. We're just probably gonna do a lot of walking, sightseeing, eating, and things like that. So it's just for 3 days. My wife is treating me, so I'm very happy because she knew I'm broke ass after I bought this house. And yeah,
But
and
how do you feel? How do you feel about the house, though? It's pretty nice, though, right?
it's a big commitment. I never had this type of commitment, which I'm debt for my life. But yeah, she's very happy. If she's happy and I'm happy, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to pay my monthly mortgage to make sure that she's happy. But like I said, anything besides that, like going on a vacation, that's something that I have told her, like, I can't do this. We can't go on vacation. We probably can go ski 1 week for 1 day, but we can't do like a 3 or 4 week, like a whole week type of vacation. So she said, you know what, I'll pay. You just enjoy yourself, because she wanted to go somewhere as well. First, we was gonna go to Canada, Whistling for ski, but we realized it's already cold here. Why we want to go to another cold area?
Yeah.
We was gonna go to LA, but with all that fire and stuff that happened about a month ago, was
Yeah.
we decided maybe California might not be the best place to go.
It's because I'm here.
No, and we thought about going to Hawaii to see my daughter, but my daughters are working. I'm only going to be there for 2 nights. It's going to be a very tight schedule. I want to kind of relax at the same time, so we figured, you know what, let's just go to Vegas.
Vegas is relaxing.
Yeah, I mean, because like we're not gonna be doing a lot of gambling. I mean, there's no money to gamble. We're probably gonna go there, use their facility for like spas and spa. We're probably gonna get massage there. We're gonna probably hit one show, do a lot of buffet and walking, eating. So by the time we get to the hotel, I want to sleep instead of going downstairs and stress about how much money I've lost. So I think that'll be it.
There's a lot of fun shows over
What
there in
shows
Vegas.
are you going to see? Or
We haven't really decided which one, but I think there was one place we already pretty much saw all the big ones. The old show.
Thunder Down Under.
Oh, what's that? Is that a porn?
Male strippers.
Oh.
It's like this male stripper thing they used to have.
No,
there.
I
It's
can't
called Thunder
compete with
Down
those
Under.
fucking male strippers. No. No.
Yeah, they got a bunch of wild crap in Vegas. But
Any good comic shops in Vegas? I think there's a few handful of comic shops in
should-
that is I think Kit. What is that?
David.
Yeah.
David, two things you should try while you're there. There's this
All right.
there's this closed course where you could drive like Ferraris around the track. So that's
How
pretty
much?
cool. I think last time I saw it, it was like $200 for one time. Like if you take a couple laps around the track. But that's
Okay.
you could go as
If
fast
that
as
is the case, I'll be driving 1 mile per hour. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna get my whole $200 worth in a
Well,
Ferrari.
dude, you could drive around. That's pretty cool. They got a professional driver with you. They actually show you how to drive the car. And
Okay.
no, but it's I know you're laughing, but when are you gonna have a chance to drive 150 miles an hour around a track like that? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
and a Ferrari.
You got a point there. You got a point there. All right, I'll look into that. Ferrari, $150, $200.
David, I'm curious. You've been to California, have you not?
The last time I've been into California was 5 years ago when my wife moved. I drove from here. No, we took a plane from here to LA to California. And we drove from California back here on the same day. So that was 5 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, if I were to pick some places to go vacation in California, definitely not Southern California, I would pick stuff like Half Moon Bay or Napa Valley or Lake Tahoe.
Tahoe might be. Actually, if we was going to go to California, we was thinking about Six Flags or Universal Studio, things things like that. That is what my wife wants to do.
I'd stay away from Los Angeles and go here in Northern California.
Maybe stay in Anaheim and go to Six Flags. I think that would be the furthest from LA. But I told her, I don't want to stand in line. I don't want to pay.
Yeah.
That's why we decided. Hey, but I found out at Vegas they have a Netflix restaurant. They just opened not too long ago.
They
And
have a One Piece restaurant too.
yeah, I remember. So that is something that I'm gonna go take my wife and go see and take a lot of pictures. That's pretty much it. And come back Sunday night, sleep and work, wake up. I don't know, just 3 days, 2 nights in Vegas. That will be next week. Yeah.
Okay.
So Emerald City's Comic Con is coming next month, 6th through the 9th.
Wow,
and,
next month already. Yeah, that's right. It's March, huh?
yeah. So I told my wife, like, you know what? I'm going to go there and look at the vendors, and I'm going to say, buy my collection. Give me an offer. Just take it out of my hands already. So that's my
David,
plan. Yo.
check out the 2 links I just put there in the chat. That's what I would do if I was over there.
Okay. Machine Gun Vegas. All right. So there's that one. And next one is Exotic Racing. All right. Thanks for
You do that with the machine guns?
And that'll be
That
cool.
I would pay $200 to do.
I must be dyslexic because when I saw that, I go, Exorcist Racing. I was like, oh, what is that?
That
The
would be
shooting
wild. wouldn't it?
experience does kind of look cool, I gotta admit.
Yeah.
Right. So do you remember last time I told you guys there was a shield bidding happening in the optional, and you told me to found out who it was.
Oh, okay.
It was from Metropolis Comic that owns Comic Connect.
Metropolis Comics
Yeah, well, wait.
or
Hold on.
Metropolitan? What do we?
Just say Metropolis.
Metropolis Comics and
Metropolis.
Collectibles.
Yeah.
They own Comic Connect, and Comic Connect, if you guys don't know, they are part of the auction house, right?
Do you
And
have a source or site?
yeah, well, I'm trying to find out, but it seems like they took away a lot of posting and thing. But I was able to find this right here.
And they probably worked really hard to get rid of that digital trail too.
Yeah, so it says shield bidding, crooked auction houses, and shady sellers. This is on November of 23rd of 2018.
That's probably me. That's probably what I posted.
Yeah, but there's not anything that's actually verified or anything.
No, there's not verified, but I was going to.
But it's CGC.
Huh?
It's CGC. It's got to be legit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it shows that. Well, there's this whole debacle.
David, you know that's my posting.
That's yours?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, so you kind of want to elaborate since you are the actual posting, because when I read it, it's like, but it seems like this shield bidding, like I said, I'm trying to find many. I'm trying to find.
Look. I spoke with two guys. I forgot why I was speaking with them, because that was like, what, 4 years ago or more than 4 years now?
2018. So that was, about 7 years. Yeah.
I talked to the VP of sales at Comic Link and a couple of other guys that were high up. And I was asking about selling a Hulk 181 at the time or something like that. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we could do that for you. And then I was asking about how the bidding works and do you guys monitor that? How does that work? And then somehow the topic turned to like manipulation of like bidding. And then this was all just a phone conversation. So there's nothing, I mean, you would probably be surprised if I had recorded that conversation to hear what the dude I was talking to said. He said that, it's just the nature of the game. You know, sometimes if we want to get a client a little more money, some bids will come in unexpectedly. And he was kind of like being evasive about it. But I know what he was talking about. He's saying they kind of pump the sales up to get higher numbers. And he was saying that that's something that happens in all the major auction houses. He's like, it happens at Heritage, Comic Connect. He's like, everyone does it a little bit differently. Some people get caught, like the guy on eBay. That, what the hell was his name? He was a huge comic book seller on eBay. It was like something 123 Comics or something. Very big.
Right?
Probstein, yeah, he got caught because he had a lot of people pumping up the bids and doing weird stuff, and so the sales would be higher. And the guy at Comic Link, the VP I was talking to, he said, he didn't say we do that, but in so many words, if you read between the lines, he basically said, yeah, we do that. So if you're getting a book and all of a sudden it's like, okay, it's slowing down, I'm going to get it. And then all of a sudden it goes up like $2 or $3 grand more. It's like, wait a minute, what the hell? It was slowing down. So what happened once, I called into Comic Connect when I bought my original Fantastic Four number 48. It was a 9.2. They hadn't shipped it yet. And they were stalling. I'm like, are you guys going to ship that? So it was the fourth time I had called. And it's like one guy, one asshole in a basement. Like, I don't know who it is, because it was always the same voice. It wasn't like a corporation where there's an entire department that answers the phones. Like, oh, we have 25 employees. All they do is answer phone. They give the image that they're bigger than they are online. Like their presence online seems like, oh, you're a big corporate. No, dude, it's like two guys in a basement, like running the company. It's stupid. But I'm exaggerating a little bit. But so it was always the same guy I called on different days answering. And one day I was like, hey, are you going to ship that? Look, okay. I'm in the middle of I got to pay attention to these bids. I was like, why do you have to pay attention to the bids? You're acting like kind of very crazy about it. Like you're acting as if you don't watch this, something bad will happen. But if everything's happening naturally and it's just bidders bidding, normal people bidding from their homes, then why is it so important that you monitor the bids? Unless you're going to bid it up and make it more expensive than it actually would be. Because if you're supposed to be sitting there as the book closes and go, hey, we need to make sure it sells for this. So if it gets to 8,000 and we need a couple grand more, make sure you're watching the clock and you hit that bid button so that we could shill that thing a little bit. So yeah, I don't know what they're doing. The way he treated me over the phone just because I was asking about my book, I got to pay attention to these bids. It's like, okay, you're acting like you will lose something if you don't watch it. How will you lose that unless you are bidding on the book to make it more expensive? It was just strange. There was a lot of bizarre things going on. So I posted that thing a while back.
Oh, well, I was reading through it. It seems like it sounds very, very. Seems like something's going on. There's a lot of shenanigans happening. But from what I have heard of through another live YouTube channel was Beyond Wednesday. It was talking about Mr. Pink. So there was one worker at Comic Connect or one of this auction house that came out, and she's no longer working there because some like she got fired from I don't know what, but she has mentioned that the owner or the president, whoever was in charge of Comic Connect at the time, or as asked, like, use my second account under Mr. Pink to make sure to bid up if it doesn't go for certain amount. And they asked, like, okay, so that's what she had done. And she's been asked, like, what do they do with the item that they want? They said, we just put it in the warehouse.
Yeah. And then they might relist it later or something.
Yeah. So a year later, the same item be relisted.
Yeah, it's bullshit. That has happened. I was buying certain books at the time that all this stuff was going on, and I would see the same book sell from 3 different auction houses. Like they were swapping things around and they were pumping it up. And because I have a Doctor Strange #1, and I know it's not like, wow, that's such a scam. Why would they go through all that trouble just for that one thing? Well, dude, they do this hundreds and thousands of times. That translates to hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars when you add all that up. When all you're doing is trying to scam people multiple times all day, that's going to add up to lots of money. So that Doctor Strange #1 sold 3 different times. The first time it sold on eBay, and it was from it was a dealer that was selling it on eBay. Then the second time, and I didn't win. I tried to get it for less than 2,000. It didn't work. It sold for like 1,900 or something. And then it sold again on Heritage like 2 weeks later. On Heritage was selling it. And again, I didn't get it. And then a third time it sold on, I forgot what other it was a different platform again, Comic Connect. And I finally got it. And I didn't wind up paying the $2,500 that they were trying to get. I think I paid like $1,900 or something like that. But the thing is, they were trying multiple times. Within a 6-month window, that book sold 3 times. And it was like, no, we need to get this. No, it didn't work. Okay, you sell it for that then. Okay, you sell it for that then. It's like everyone's in on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, see, I totally. It sucks to have a big company like this. I mean, Metropolis happens to be one of the biggest comic book shop, and they have really, I mean, they have like grails after grails after grails. I mean, they deal with Heritage auction house as well,
Right.
but
Well, okay, so I also want to say, like, it is important to actually speak like facts and substantiated proof whenever you're talking about such big companies, because I haven't heard of any actual proof that they've done anything. I do think shill bidding occurs, but I think it's more like like sellers trying to get like their friend or whatever to bid it up, not anything from the auction houses themselves. Like they would have a lot to lose if anything like that happened. So I don't really see them doing that for a $2,000 book. Like,
yeah, if they're still bidding on those books that they're selling, then what happens if they get the winning bid and they pay the highest price for it?
He just said that they store it, and
Yeah,
the sale gets recorded.
There's no guarantee they'll get anything remotely close to that if they overpaid for it to begin with. Like if they do that again, they might lose $3,000.
And then if they're going through different avenues, and there's like different seller fees, like eBay fees, and I just don't think they would take that risk for something.
I don't either.
Like,
I think it's the individual selling the book.
No, the thing is,
wait, hold on now. What if that book is not actually their part of their inventory they're trying to sell? You know, because
that would be different then, I suppose.
I mean, that's the only thing that I can think of, because they would kind of be screwing themselves to do that for others.
Look, no one pays, dude, this isn't that complex. No one pays anything, because if I say, what happens when I've sold a book and no one wound up paying for it? That only happened one time, by the way, in the whole history. When I sold a book and the guy's like, sorry, can't pay. Obviously, I told eBay and he got reported that he was a non-payment. But that sale still got recorded in GPA as a successful sale. So if you have all these dickheads doing this weird stuff, getting these high prices for stuff, and it gets recorded, but nothing ever gets transacted, actually, they just leave it in limbo long enough for GPA to keep it in their data. So that, okay, great, I sold this thing for 40 grand, but really you didn't pay fees to anyone, because it never got it never got completed. No one ever collected the book. eBay never collected the money. So it gets void. It gets voided in the system. I think
GPA they also remove that listing from GPA eventually. Like it might be reported initially.
Yeah.
But they do go back and remove it. Like
they remove it whenever it doesn't actually go through and doesn't sell.
How frequently is that insured?
Yeah,
though?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not sure about that.
No, I've seen voided sales too. I've seen corrected like at the bottom of GPA. I've seen that too, but I'm assuming there's a window of time, meaning okay, he didn't pay. It gets immediately reported to eBay. Hey, he didn't pay. Can you take that off of there? Okay, and then it gets if you immediately report it, maybe there's a window of time where the data goes back to GPA. Oh, it didn't actually sell. Okay, we'll take it down. But if you purposely leave it in limbo for a month, like no one pays, no one does it, it's just left there. It's not voided, it's just left in limbo for a month. That's long enough for GPA to go, oh, it was successful. It's been an entire month and no one reported that it didn't sell. Well, now that's data that's entered in.
They won't post it unless it's a verified sell.
But the thing is, like,
I don't think the post unless it's actually a verified
that is beneficial
sell.
for the person who owns the book. I don't think the auction houses are going to stick their neck out and ruin their reputation for something like that, especially when you're talking about books that are,
well, they're making millions
under
of dollars.
$2,000.
Yeah, they're making millions of dollars. I don't think they do that for like $1,000 profit. That seems risky. I really think that like there might be stuff going on, but I don't know. I mean, it's nobody's got any proof of it. It doesn't make sense to go up for a couple $1,000.
For what I'm talking about, it was more of he said, she said thing.
Yeah.
So trying to find a proof of what he said, she said is kind of hard. But there was an actual. But here's the thing as well too.
You know that lawyers and used car salespeople are the most honest people ever. Just like these auction people, they're super honest. They do the right thing all the time. So, dude, I don't believe that. I believe that people are in on it. They do weird stuff, and if they didn't do it, their whole thing would collapse. They need to do some dirty stuff here and there just to make sure. Because I think that's.
And the other thing is that it brings the value of the book if it sells a record high, right? I mean, it seems
we've
like
been on some of these bidding wars though. Like some of these books that you're like, it should never have sold for that. Like
Right.
we've been the ones to like participate in that where we wanted the book, you know, because it doesn't come up that often.
Right.
And then we'll see on Instagram or somewhere else like who actually ended up with the book. Like
Yeah.
stuff happens. Like people.
Yeah, we've come across that a couple of times. It's really frustrating because I was like, man, you paid like 3 times what that book should have sold for.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
you see that book in 2 months come up again for sale from the same person again, you're like, wait a minute, what the hell happened? That's a crooked thing. That means something weird happened.
Not
Well, I got-
always,
and I-
though.
Well, the ones we're talking about were
Okay,
like
can
people
we-
that are on Instagram and they bought the book and they said like, hey, here's the book I got, whatever. And this is like an individual. It's not a comic book deal or anything
Yeah.
like that. It's like the individual that bought the book, like I might
Well,
have
we-
overpaid for this, but here's why and blah, blah, blah. We've seen a couple of things like that kind of happen. And it went for like, I'm talking about a book that ended up, should have went for like $12,000 and it went for like $20,000. And it's just some individual that
You just
got
wanted
No,
a book.
I'm not
he got
saying-
his panties in a wad and
Yeah, I'm
flipped
not
out 'cause
saying
he
that
didn't get
that-
shit earlier. He got mad about it and he bid way too much for that book. And then another book in a lower, like another book in a similar grade sold almost a year later for half the price.
I mean,
I'm
that
not saying
happens
that-
with
yeah.
golden
it
age,
kind of
like-
happens. It's golden age too,
No,
so that's a little
I'm saying-
different. But
I'm not saying
Yeah.
that never happens. I'm not saying that
Right.
never happens. No, but
yeah,
dude, they take advantage of those types of environments, and 2021 was the perfect time. It was the perfect time to do crooked crap. Everyone's
Yeah.
being nuts. Everyone's bidding crazy. Let's start to do this crooked stuff because it'll just blend into the nature of what's going on. I think that they were taking advantage of stuff. They were selling
But
books and
also,
reselling them.
why would they need to in that environment? Like, if it's already crazy,
More money,
like they really
more
don't need
money.
to.
It's in the chaos of things. And I don't, I could explain criminological theory to everyone, but that would be an entirely different video. But
yeah. I mean, I
people
just,
take-
I think the only I get exactly what you're saying. Like, and I've had suspicions about stuff like that too. But like, I don't know. Dude, it's very profitable to do what they're doing. Incredibly profitable, and it would be a really stupid idea to try to get an extra couple $1,000s out of some modern book whenever they're making millions and millions of dollars off of like Superman and Batman from the Golden Age and doing all this kind of stuff to sell it, whatever
Yeah,
they're
but
selling
if
to
you-
these individuals. It
these
doesn't make
people
sense
are-
that they would risk their whole entire business
And their
These-
where
reputation,
they're making
like,
50 million.
these guys-
Here's a fellow makes $100 million a year, dude.
These guys, yeah, but we've heard of billion-dollar corporations like Enron doing crazy stuff,
They do,
and everyone gets wiped out.
They do.
But I'm
There's also
saying,
proof of it, though.
but I'm trying to say that these guys have developed a systematic way. They've developed a systematic way
Right.
of doing this stuff to not get caught. Look, I've got an IT guy. He knows how to hide stuff. We got, a way that he can mask the way
but
we
that's
do this.
speculation. Like,
No, it's not speculation. When stuff like that exists, it does exist. This type of fraud does exist, and it happens. So it's not like that doesn't happen. Everyone's honest. No one ever does crooked stuff. Now, am I saying this specific guy is doing this, and I know to 1,000% certainty? I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it has happened, and there's been bizarre behaviors. Now, in the insurance fraud industry, there's specific software that they use to detect these types of abnormalities when claims come up. They go, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Why is this happening? This pattern doesn't actually go along with what typically happens when a claim happens. So they have the technology to scan for that shit. And I don't think this industry has that type of stuff. I don't think there's an entity monitoring the auction house and going, we're going to use our IT guys to make sure you guys aren't doing weird shit behind the scenes with your guys, that you're bidding stuff up and you're making things more than they are and you're misrepresenting what you're selling. Now, if there was, then I would agree with you. I'll go, hey, there's an entity watching these guys. They know exactly what they're doing. Their system is being observed by third parties. It's not like an island. These guys are an island. They have their own people. It's their own company, and they have ways of hiding crap. I'm not saying it's absolutely happening, but it's a possibility.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a
a
possibility.
possibility,
I'm
yeah.
just saying, like, I would be careful
Yeah.
saying that specific companies or auction houses are doing something when there's no proof. Like,
Yeah, well, going back to what I said is because it's more of a he said, she said, so it's not a proof.
Right.
But you can take that person's word
right, but
for it.
you're repeating it, David. Like, you're
Well,
kind
I'm
of like
repeating
feeding
it
into
because
something that
I
you don't know
remember
is
there was a subject that there was a shield bidding that was happening, and I remember which company it was. So this after about a few, I think they month and a half to 2 months now, I finally found out that it was this company through this auction house that had that debacle by using the username Mr. Pink, and it has been discussed on Beyond
Right.
Wednesday, and they talked about it. As for the proof that it has been proven guilty, no, because that
Yeah.
person was let go, and they thought, like I said, it was a she said, it was per se that they takes that somebody's word for it or not.
Oh
So
yeah, and
it's more of the CGC thing as
not
well.
just that. Well, yeah, and then
Right.
if she signed, you as a term of employment here, you're signing this non-disclosure agreement, and we'll sue your ass off if you say anything bad about the company after you sever your relationship with us. So if
Yeah.
they did this. Well, dude, now they're going to sue you because you just signed that saying you won't say that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
So
saying?
what I'm saying is that I'm not saying that is there any proof to be any wrongdoing, but there's an actual employee that talked about it saying that this is happening within the company. And she's been asked, like, what do they do with the items they win? They said they
Yeah.
put it in a warehouse and they will bring it back a year or 2 years later.
Yes, long enough later that no one
So it was
knows.
what the former employer of that
But
auction
then,
house.
but then HazelDan will say, "Oh, well, you don't know, you don't." But dude, it
Well,
doesn't matter. That stuff
okay. I'm
happens.
just saying, like, whenever you're repeating something that is not proven, like, I think
Well,
you're
I'm
in
not.
dangerous territory. Like, there's
Yeah,
no proof that happened, and there's no proof that it's the auction
I
houses.
know.
I do
yeah,
think shill bidding occurs. Like, I'm not disagreeing with that at all. I just think it happens to be like sellers' friends. Like, hey, I want to get this much for a book. Will you bid this up? I think stuff like that happens, but I just don't
What
think that
about
the
Probstein? What about
And the lady,
auction
Probstein?
houses
Yeah.
are
So
involved.
who's involved with the pink thing?
So what about Probstein? What are we
Yeah,
talking about? That's a
it's an individual it's on his shit on
That's
eBay.
an eBay seller. Like,
no.
He's not an auction house. He just puts his
But
shit
it's
on
a
eBay and then he
we
gets people to
we
but
shill
it's
can
bid
a
on it.
all
I
agree.
think stuff
We
like that
can
happens
all
all
agree
the time, but
that there is
but
some.
it's a business. It's a business, though.
yeah,
That is
it's a
not
business.
just
Yeah,
some. That's not one collector doing a little
but
deal like you're saying.
the
That's a
the
freaking
Mister,
business.
yeah,
Okay,
but it's
okay,
also an
guys.
individual.
Okay, guys.
Like
There is no
who's the Mr.
solid
Pink thing
proof.
from though, or whatever, the
There
Miss
is no
Pink or
solid
whatever? What's
proof
that from?
of. There's no solid proof that this shield bidding ever happened. Is we can always speculate because there is certain things out of the norm that it happens, like what Mr.
Right,
Smith is saying that multiple items that he had won, it has been released multiple times, regardless if it's on eBay,
right,
Heritage, any auction houses. Shit happens because
right.
some people might, there's few times that I have placed a bid on things on eBay, but I want it, but I can't pay it
Can
because
you? All right,
I
let me put it this way, David.
yo,
Can anyone honestly say they never have done it in the whole history? Dude, if you say that, I will say you're incredibly ignorant. If you say that they've never done anything wrong in the whole history of their company, they have done something. I guarantee you. Someone has said, "Hey, this is $1 million book. Let's try to squeeze a little bit and see what we can do." I guarantee you something like that has happened.
well, I'm sure there, like I said, we can all agree that there is something that is happening within the collectible market, within any market, that there's some shield bidding that will be happening. There's some dishonest sellers or even dishonest buyers, or things like that. It's collectibles,
Yeah,
but we all can agree that there's something that's happening, even with the grading company as well. Like I also saw this on Beyond Wednesday. Hey, sorry, Brian McClay, if I keep bringing your channel up, but I'm a huge fan of your channel, and I watch a lot of you guys Weekend Mayhem. But the thing is that even CGC, their employees, the grading guys, was told
Hey,
to
check this out.
wait, hold on, Alec.
Go ahead.
Was given quotas saying that you only can give so much 9.8.
Yeah.
So if average of per collector, they're getting thousands of let's just give it an estimated book. Like I said, they would grade 1,000 book per day in
Yeah.
their 5 to 6 hour day shift, right? They were giving quota to give only certain amount of 9.8 to manipulate the 9.8 market, because if there's too many 9.8 out there, it's been saturated. So they have been told to give quotas now, because 9.8 has been so saturated with the modern comic book. What do? They end up getting pre-screened for 9.9 or 10s. So there is a bit of a dishonesty, or there's something that is not right, doesn't sit right for us collectors when it comes to auction houses and grading companies. But not all people will do that. But there is a handful of people, bad apples, that will kind of give bad name to this hobby. You know, even PSA cards. There was one card was graded. It was a Pokemon card. It was XL something. It was, I think, like it's about $300 to $400 in a PSA 10. This buyer bought that and he cracked it open because he realized there was something wrong about this card. That how the what you call it, the glow or whatever, that's
The shine.
was some. Cracked it open to later to find out that there was actual sticker over on the original base card, but PSA graded as a PSA 10. You know, so who do you blame that? Do you blame the grading company for not recognizing that it was a fake, or do you blame the seller that who actually sold that to somebody? You know, so there is a lot of bad things happening, really bad things happening within the collector's world. So going back to my thing about Metropolis is that I found out that it was this person using this account doing shield bidding said by the previous employer of that company. Like I say, is per se. So you can take your account to what she's saying is right or true, but it's out there. It's been talked about that shield bidding does happen in this, but there's no solid proof that nobody was given sentence or nobody has been found guilty of that, because, like I said, it's per se. And what Mr. Smith has said is that when you work for a certain company, especially in this type of world, you sign off saying that you will keep all company personal matters to yourself and not explain. Private, things like that. So
I think it's also illegal, like against the law, to do that.
There is no solid proof. I could not find it for the past month and a half, 2 months.
They don't say, they're not going to specifically say, hey, if we perpetrate fraud, you're not allowed to talk about it. They're not going to say it like that in the document, but they're going to say anything that would be harmful to the profits of the company. Well, dude, if I report you for fraud, that would harm your profit, because now people won't trust you. But if you word it in a way where it's harmful to the benefit of the company, and I say, hey, these guys are doing fraud. Well, you just went against the contract. Now we're going to sue you. So there's ways of doing weird stuff like that. The point I'm trying to make, and this is like getting politics involved into the entire conversation, which I'm not necessarily trying to do, but one of the points, it's going to help me illustrate the point I'm trying to make. You're talking about DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, and all these people being fired because they've been doing illegal shit for years. They've been funneling money away from things that they said it was for illegitimate things, or lining their own pockets, because now you have people monitoring it. You have an entire wing of the government dedicated to looking at other stuff. Your Department of Government Efficiency, what are you guys doing with that money? Oh, you've been doing crooked stuff with it. We haven't been allowed to look at your activities this entire time. But now that there's an entire investigative wing that's dedicated to staring at you now, we're catching you all and firing everyone. They just laid off like what, 1,000 employees from the Department of Agriculture or whatever. Dude, come
Yeah, well,
on.
they were supposed to let go. I mean, they're supposed to let go at least about 2,000 employees within the government, but they only were able to find 600 people that was actually not let go, but they took the offer, they got the money, and they got early retirement.
Yeah, and I know that the example I'm giving is weird. It's kind of
Well,
how's that?
okay, so talking about, here's something that I found in 2009, right here at the top, controversy. Heritage Auction faced a lawsuit from a former employer named Gary Henderson. Alleged made by the lawsuit was that the company had participated in fraudulent activities by employing a shield bidder under the
look. Are you guys looking?
It said this shield bidder was purposely used to manipulate bidding prices artificially, and auction claimed to be a violation of anti-racketeering law. The lawsuit was dismissed by prejudice. So once again, former employee of that company.
Yes. So when you enter,
and what they did, they dismissed it by prejudice. That means they can never bring this up again. So this employer can't bring this up.
Bring it up again.
Yeah,
meaning
it means
like,
they found no fraudulent.
conviction.
It means there's no conviction. That means
I know.
It's per se.
I know.
Per se.
But there's a lot of.
Just saying to be careful whenever you're repeating stuff that is not founded to be true.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
if you want to be like credible, like I think you want to be careful whenever you're bringing people's reputation into question.
Especially for like large corporation companies and stuff like that. That like it's I think it's just something you want to be kind of wary of and careful.
I know,
of
and Bank of America has been honest their entire existence. I mean,
they
got sued, they got sued, and
right. I get that, but like, I know that I know that fraud goes on with stuff, and I know that like the more money's involved with something, the more crooked things can get, and the more people are more inclined to break the law and to do things like that. You just have to.
I mean, look at the government. The government has the biggest fucking criminals out there. But
they're the biggest thugs in the whole world.
They are doing something wrong. Right. No, you
look.
can't.
There's two types of, and I'm. This is like.
Because if you do something wrong within the government, you'll be pardoned by the president. I mean, look at
what I'm saying. Yeah, I know you could kill someone and be pardoned. But the point I'm trying to make is that if you this might sound simplistic, like, oh, you're giving such a simple example. What the hell? It's more complex than that. I already know that. Two types of criminals. There's really stupid criminals that keep making the same mistakes every time, and then they get caught repeatedly. And then there's criminals that they get caught and they go, hey, how do I avoid getting caught next time? How do we make sure that this never happens again, but continue to do it? Well, we need certain safeguards in place to protect from us being detected next time. Okay, well, we're going to have disclosure agreements. We're not going to involve certain people with these schemes that we're doing. And it's only going to be the most trusted people that we do when we do these types of scandals and shit. So you're going to be involved. We're going to sign them in. They're going to sign this document. This is the way we're going to do it. And next time we won't get caught because now we have an IT department that masks everything we do. We know that, Bob Smith from Kentucky has an IP address of this. Bob Smith has been looking for an Amazing Fantasy 15 and a 5.0 for the last year. How do we know that? Well, he bid on one at Heritage in this date, and this is his bidding ID number that Heritage shares with us because we're friends with each other. Okay, so we have their data. Let's share each other's data. Bob Smith is now logged in on Comic Connect today. He has the same login bid number, and we have his IP address from Kentucky. He's bidding today on this Amazing Fantasy 15 and a 5.0. Let's try to pump it up because he got frustrated last time. He didn't win. This time we can get more money from him. Dude, I think that weird stuff like that happens. I think that they do weird shit like that. Can I prove it? I don't know. I can't prove it because there's no Is there an organization that watches auction houses? Like that's their sole purpose, is to just examine the business practices of these places. I don't think there is, right?
You can't. I mean, when it comes to this, I don't think there's any company that wants to be involved to allegedly have them find out there's something wrong with $1 billion industry, especially when it comes to big houses like this. But but the thing is, I think we all can agree there's something going on, but there's nothing hot evidence to prove that they did anything wrong. And this will be the last time I ever bring up about Mr. Pink and Comic Connect ever again, because you know what?
Well,
You're right. To keep talking about this, I need to have a solid proof that exactly what is going on. You're right to keep bringing it up without any solid proof. But I just want to make a content. I just want to talk about a content that we can kind of agree to disagree about what is right, what is wrong, what per se, and this is happening, and talk about scandals and things. I want to kind of change the subject and talk
Wait,
about.
first I would just say hi to Great Legend.
Hey,
Hey,
legend.
great legend, what up? All right, so did you guys hear about this or know about this? A backyard breaker. There happened to be one of the biggest pack break within the sports card industry, and there was something things that they had said during the live stream during their pack break, something about a controversial things, and now they're being whatchamacallit, are being hated by many people. Um, so what happened in the backyard break? Okay, the company has faced a significant backlash over the last 2 weeks during the series of comments made by the breaker and the company co-founder Grant Tarrant. Tarrant, who also the company so and so, Breaker Buzz, so and so, it said, I think he made a comment about a young girl, that how he would do certain things to us that certain age
You
and
mean,
certain sex.
you mean he would groom her to be something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And he got a lot of backlash. I mean, do you, I think to a point where I want to ask you guys this. Do you feel in time that we right now, even in this comic book thing, do you feel as though is this time and era are we being too sensitive?
too sensitive to what?
In
Like
anything
getting
like
upset about stuff like that, or what?
well, if just in people and just being, I noticed that within the past decade, there's a lot of movement that's happening within the righteous on the rights and what not to say, what to say. Black Lives Matter, Asian Lives Matters, and things like that. And there's many times that there's political messages that has been thrown, has been pushed down our throat, regardless if you like it or not,
Right.
especially when it comes to Marvel, with their diversity, when it comes to their actors and the characters, and even in the past Super Bowl. I don't know if you guys saw the Super Bowl, but there are some kind of a political messages out there by Kendrick, whatever the artist, you know, the divided, united. There's a divided. There's a lowercase a that he was wearing. I don't know what
Yeah.
that represent, and something about Drake and how Selena Williams, that was the best time of her career. Doing that skip that footstep, doing the whole Super Bowl halftime show. I mean, are we?
So,
Are
so,
we?
so I didn't watch the halftime show. I only watched the Super Bowl from the middle of the third quarter and on. So I only watched the last quarter and a half, and already I could see the Chiefs were getting killed.
Yeah,
So
no.
it was
It
pretty
was a
much a
shit show.
boring. It was
It
a
was
boring
the
Super Bowl.
boring fucking Super Bowl I have watched. I think the last time I was so bored when Tom Brady was playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and they won that. It was a what 13-10 score. That was uh, uh, But this, even though it was a high scoring Super
31 to
Bowl,
30, yeah, 31 to 10 or something.
yeah, 40-22. But the whole it was it was
That was a
not.
great
But
Super Bowl.
I heard something. I heard something controversial. In the
Great Super
halftime show,
Bowl.
but I've
And
not.
this last
seen
one
it.
was good too.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, do you feel as if the society has become more sensible? Once more sense. Oh fuck! I'm so tired right now.
Sensitive.
Yeah.
To become so sensitive when it comes to political or anything that he or she said during the live cast, that we should be like we are more careful what we are saying than before. Even in comic books,
I think so. I think people, yeah. Man,
Okay, so
sorry, our
we
stuff's
we
messed
agree
up
that yes, we are being
right now.
sensitive. The society has becoming more sensitive. What should wait some there? Got some good stuff on shoulder. All right. So to me, I don't know this comic book thing. I'm not getting excited with comic book thing, but going through going through FOC stuff is sometimes that's the only thing kind of drives me to be still within, to see what is coming, what covers, thing. But other than that, I mean, I don't know, just tired.
Well,
But
I think we should break open your safe, David, and see what's inside. I think
hey, look what I found.
soft boy. Okay.
It's a fun read.
Is it really?
Yeah. That actually a reprint of issue 1 and 2, but there's the original first print that came out in 1998. But yeah, it actually just sells for $20 or more.
What?
Yeah, the first print averaged about $50 to $60. So I think we're going towards our ending, but I want to do another giveaway in our next live stream. So I think I don't know what should what will be the content, or what will be the subject that we can have other people to comment on this show. Oh, I got it. Name a good title or art or a good read, that you would recommend for other collectors to get or get into read. For me, that will be, I think, what Uncanny X-Men 141 and 142.
Sorry, I have to look that up.
I think that is the
Future Past.
Day of the Future Past.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
2-issue art. That is something that I would recommend for you guys to go look and to see. Is one of the greatest story that Chris Claremont has wrote during his time.
I've never read that comic book.
Oh, you never did?
No.
It's a great read.
I mean, I love the movie. I absolutely love the movie.
Oh, the movie has no justice. I mean, it's not even near close to what. Yeah, and that was those 2 issues has bring you. I would recommend it.
Do you have to read more than those 2 issues? Like you got to go a couple issues back?
No, those are the 2 issues that's the only 2 issues that you need to read.
Oh, yeah.
Come and read, yeah. Actually, Dan, whatchamacallit, SPL has won today. So today, if you want to be entered to our next stream, recommend an arc or a title that you recommend to other collectors to read, a good story arc. So mine will be Uncanny X-Men 141 and 142.
Mine would be Dark Knight Returns, all 4 issues.
Oh, by Frank Miller. That's a great one.
Yeah.
What about you, HazelDan? What would you recommend other people to read? We'll get back to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's grabbing it.
I'm grabbing a couple. Hang on.
Okay, so this is my pick.
Wait, hold on. Let me slow you out.
Daredevil number 9.
Oh, okay.
All right. What is that about?
It's just I like some of the really fun campy stuff. It just has like androids, a castle, Daredevil, just some good old like Foggy and Matt Murdock,
Jealousy and
jealousy,
betrayal, love
Yeah.
betrayal. It's pretty silly, good
It's
stuff.
just, yeah. It's just
Daredevil
But
issue
it's
number.
one of my favorite.
What was that issue
9.
number again?
Number 9. Yeah.
Number 9.
9.
9.
Yeah, it's just a good fun read. It's that classic Silver Age fun stuff, you know. Mine is X-Men 132.
132.
Hmm.
What is that about?
Yeah.
The Hellfire Club.
It's one of my favorite X-Men stories. It's basically the Hellfire Club, like Shaw and all these guys that have.
You guys are really breaking up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did y'all get any of that?
No.
X-Men
hear us?
132 Hellfire Club. I think that's what you were talking about.
Hang on. Let me stop the camera and see. Hang on. Yeah. Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
No, we can hear you. We can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you. Yeah.
It's just a good story. It's like a good fight scenes between the Hellfire Club and the X-Men, and a lot of drama, a lot of fighting, a lot of great action in it. It's just a really good story.
All right, Mr. Smith.
Yeah, I didn't hear
What
any of
would
that,
you
did you?
recommend?
I don't have enough in front of me or off the top
No,
of my head.
just whatever comes to your head. I still need to
I'm
read
gonna
your
recommend.
X-Men.
I'm going to recommend what I've always recommended since the beginning. It's going to sound redundant, but the Punisher Max series. Are you talking about original series or like modern iterations?
Don't matter. It can
Whatever.
be
Yeah. Yeah, the Punisher Max series is the best thing I've ever read in a comic book format.
I've read some Punisher Max stuff, like with Garth Ennis, but there's
Yeah.
certain stories that really stand out more than others.
It's
Is
the
there-
Russian one. There's a
Oh,
Ru-
yeah.
the one that had the first appearance of Barracuda.
That's pretty good, but the Russian ones are good too. Yeah. Yeah, I think I got that whole run.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many good art that people can just need to read.
Yeah.
I mean, reading is part of the hobby, but I mean, for me, it's the cover. You give me a great cover. I'm all
Tim
over.
Bradstreet's good. Tim
Yes.
Bradstreet makes good
Tim
stuff.
Bradstreet's cool. Yeah. But I think I can get Cursed Pirate Girl from the library, but it's only volume 1. I think I'm gonna go read that.
So you want a great cover? Here's an homage to Akira.
Wow, you spent bucks on that, didn't you?
Nah, I got 10% discount on it.
10% off, $500.
10% off. And got this one here, Foxy, Pin of Apocalypse, 1 out of 25. So yeah, I mean, it's all what the interior. I have no idea what the interior is. Who cares? It's a great cover.
Yeah, do an Instagram of the interior art.
And this is a reprint of Batman New 52, issue number 1. So I read that. It was a great read by Scott Snyder. So if you guys watching this, if you guys all made it all the way through this live cast, put a comment at the bottom below and let us know what is your recommendation for other collectors to read on a good arc or title. I got Uncanny X-Men 141, 142, Day of the Future Past. We got CBA recommended. What was that again?
Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller. HazelDan, we got Daredevil issue number 9.
Mhm.
And we got Joe recommending Uncanny X-Men 134.
132?
132?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. I think it's 132. Yeah, let me make sure.
Yeah, 132. And Mr. Smith from the Matrix system had recommended go watch the Punisher series from the Max. From
Punisher
the
Max.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Punisher Max. So
Yeah,
Carson
it's
Reed.
132.
Oh, 232.
No, it's 132. 132. Yeah,
All right.
132. Yeah.
And like I said, the more names that we get at the comment below, the more of a better book cover that I will be giving out on our next show. So with that said, guys, anything coming up from you guys? Nope.
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 Mhm.
We'll be doing a haul eventually.
Yeah, we got a good book in, so we'll be showing that here. Doing a
Yeah.
video probably within the next week or
I want to
so.
show
On it.
this one here. Red Sonia.
Hi, Callie. Oh, what is that?
This is a San Diego Comic Con exclusive. Red Sonia trading card that was signed by Lucio Parillo. Yeah. So I just want to get that out, and I think next, you know what? I'll just tell you guys what we will win next week if we have more than 5 names at the bottom. I'll give this Lilith issue number 1, New York Comic Con exclusive, homage to Cat Noir. This is average about what $50 to $60. Like I say, if you have more than 5 names at the bottom, this will be up for grab for next live show because I got 2 copies. I figure why not just give one away. So that'll be it, guys. And Kali Comics. Hey, I think this is the first time in our show, so welcome, and we have to say goodbye. Thanks everyone who's been on the chat. So shout out to Comics and Culture, Dan SPL, Jay Salsa, and we got Carson Reed. He's got freaking issue along with the great legend himself, and now we Cali Comic. Join us on the next in 2 weeks from today, and find out what we'll be talking about, what other things that we can stir up, and
Really.
and yeah, and we'll see if Yvonne's agree with us, if she can politically correct us and get back on track. And thank you, Mr. Smith, for joining us. Hope you can join us again in the next 2 weeks. Until then, guys, aloha, mahalos, and shoots.
Bye, guys.